Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date it is May 23rd of 2021. It's 1:30 p.m. Getting a little bit of rain. I guess according to CNN's headline, let's see here a second. I guess large part of the United States is going to be in for a early heat wave. What the people of Texas have to worry about, let's see. I know I saw here on CNN. I guess maybe they have weather up here someplace. Oh, I guess it's, yeah, it wasn't a picture. It's just, I mean, it's, here it is. A massive heat dome is about to make the southeast sweat. The first heat wave of the season begins Sunday, which is today, and continues into the work week for much of the eastern United States. Oh, okay, I guess it's this really dark area here is really bad. So I guess it's not going to be, they're showing, for like Texas and whatever. People of Texas, after our winter storm that killed a bunch of people here because the power grid failed, and it, in Texas has its own power grid, and it failed big time because of total incompetence and corruption here in Texas, having to do with the power grid. And they did set, they had to turn off power to areas. Ours was turned off for about 3 days. And reports are that they actually turned off power to plants that were generating electricity. They turned off power to areas to save, power because they didn't have enough power. And yet they accidentally turned off power to plants that were generating electricity and other things. And it made news. So you may have heard about our wonderful Texas power grid. So anyway, I guess this is okay. I guess maybe well, what we're worried about, this happened during the wintertime, the power loss. Uh, During the summertime, they'll put out announcements uh, to cut back on electric use, or else they're going to have to cut power. So now, uh, people here in Texas are going to be worrying when there's uh, a lot of heat and air conditionings are running, and when you get an announcement to cut back, your thermostat and things. I guess it wouldn't be cut back if it's you're trying to, you'd be turning the air conditioning uh, so it doesn't come on. Anyway, that's what we'll be worrying about. I've got stacked in this room firewood. Uh, One, two, three, four, five, six boxes there, and I don't know. Here's another box here, seven. I think there's some more down there, and we're getting ready for winter, and but now we're gonna have to worry about summer. But maybe this isn't because the dark red is in through here, so it says the southeast, so it'll just be a little bit miserable here. Um, I made a mistake, and I shouldn't have done it. And in fact, I tell you, if you watch some of my videos, don't sign up for the Windows 10 development. Don't get into the early advanced whatever. I've done that in the past, and I think once or twice I got, bit with a problem from it. Really, I mean, if you have two computers, if you have two computer systems and you have one where you have all your stuff on it, and then you have another computer you just want to play, with that, and you're not worried if you have a problem. Oh, go ahead, and if you want to, Even then, I wouldn't recommend doing it. But anyway, last week or a couple weeks ago or whatever, I clicked on the thing, so now I'm signed up for it. I installed this today, Windows 10 preview build 21387. I'll put the link to this. They talk about the things that they've fixed, and then they talk about known issues that they have, and that's about it. But let me show you something that after this was installed a few hours ago. Go to see, well, I want to go to settings. It's popping up over here. Got to bring it over here. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, here we go. You couldn't see the other either. Let me go back. Okay. This is the Windows Insider documentation. Here's the fixes that you can stop the scroll, if you want to read that, but I'll put the link to it. Now let me show you what was new. I'm using the B-Link computer. I've talked about that before. GT Core. It's the CPU is the 8259, they say, and it's 16 gigabytes, and so it's their 8th generation, And I don't know how many of their units, what design, which ones. There is a sound problem. And, it's, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not sure if I'm ahead of myself or, well, let me do this. Here's the computer that I have that I purchased. And there's a problem with the audio. And they're aware of it. In fact, well, before I purchased this, I looked at every YouTube video that I could find on this, unit. And two of the reviewers who reviewed it mentioned the exact problem, of course, that I got when I got this frying sound, clicking, static, in the audio. So what I did, instead of returning it, because I wanted to play with it, I went ahead and ordered this Sound Blaster card. And by going through the Sound Blaster card, I did away with the problem 3.5 audio jack. And this takes care of the problem that I'm using. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. So it takes care of the problem. But let's see. What did I want to pull up? Oh, I wanted to pull up this. Here we go. So when I installed today, I haven't clicked on this yet, but no, it doesn't show there. Where does it? Maybe it shows here. Where does it show? Oh, I got to go down here. Yeah. No, that's not it. Now, where did I just see that? I've been messing with it. Okay, Windows Update. No. Oh. OS Build. Yes. Okay, down here, it's something new. Support. Manufacturer is AZW, which I guess must be the manufacturer for this, the B link. And then they have the website you can click on. And so that's great because then they have their support where you can download you have to enter it, which I did. Let's see. Anyway, you can download drivers and tools and all types of stuff. I'm not sure if you can get a new BIOS or not. So I think there's a fix in there because they have Realtek. That's what, my sound thing is. You can download which I did, but I did not I downloaded and unpacked it. I haven't tried it to see if it'll fix the 3.5 jack audio thing. I'm sure probably it does because they are aware of. The only thing is they have someplace in here where it says that people are doing, beware that there is problems with people doing it, and they're working to fix the problem. So I don't want to run into that type of a problem. Here's some of their products. So I'll put the link also to this place. My grandson is really, really good with computers, my grown grandson. But he's into playing games, computer games all the time, and I wish he'd come over, and he just lives in the apartment next over, in the same apartment complex with his mother. Wish I could get him to come over and do it for me. In the past, I've gone to, installed new drivers for different things over the years with Windows 10, and I never had any problem. I might have had a problem sometime that it didn't work, but I never had a problem of, crashing the entire computer and turning the system into a brick or something. By the way, I have two Chrome boxes, one brand new. Actually, they're like both brand new, but the first one I bought sat on my shelf here so long and I maybe used it for 8 hours or something, and now it's out of support. But the new one, is still in the support thing and everything, and I've used it almost very little. Just hook it up for a day or something over here. And but very quick, they're getting ready to release. I think it may be next month. They're getting ready to release the new version, and it supports the support for the Linux apps will be, if I say complete, they're still going to be updating, but I mean, I've been using with the Chrome box, the Linux, but this is going to be, I think, much easier. And of course, also, I guess the Google's stuff, or is it Android? Can't remember now. The Android, I think, stuff you can already use, and the Linux, the things you can already use, but this is going to be moving it out of the beta, and it's going to be, I think, much improved. So and I think that's going to be coming up next month. So what else did I want to talk about? I didn't weigh in about a week, and I weighed the other day, and I'm 255. The highest I've ever been before was like 251, and so now I'm at 255.8, and so when I saw that I was 255, well, I think last night or this morning when I woke up, I said, okay, I'm just going to eat 3 times a day. Just eat 3 times a day. I've eaten 3 times this morning. It's like 1:45 p.m. and I've eaten 3 times. I had a grapefruit this morning. I had some sliced ham. I made a sandwich. Sliced ham. I had a little tiny packet of like breakfast sausages. They're like, this. Oops, where are you? Oh, there you are. They're like this big. Had a package of those. Oh, and then we had a package of the small, well, more than one, but White Castles, and they're about the same size. I had a package of those, 2 small ones. So I think that this thing of me only eating 3 times a day is not going to work out. But got to do something. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll put the links to this blink.com. Well, you can see it up there, but I'll put the link to it. And I'll put the link to the information about the update on Windows, whatever it is, build 21387. Thank you for watching.